today's matchup, wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Bills. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic, and this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 6 there on first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. That was second down run for Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is fielded at the 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and
3. We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And it's complete to the fullback, Felton. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Watkins alone on the left side. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And Frank's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll field this at the 5. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 94 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say we'll put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coaches, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
And now out come the Patriots. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And they'll go on the ground. And some room to work. The 20. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw here. Sets up the screen to Lewis. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Back to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Looking to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They slot Gronkowski outright. Now a play fake here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
On first down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go.
4 down. Check. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now let's go. No, check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mark Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down following the run.
All right, now, look at 56.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Pardon, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Leopard. Here we go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's Murray. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, shut his right. Watch tight end.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Another pistol look here.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. And the D looking like they may blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he fields it cleanly. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Watkins alone on the left side. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. 77 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here we go. Now let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, he shifts past him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills head on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They slot Gronkowski outright.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green. Over. Gun. All right, here we go. Green 19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A run. It's Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Fake. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it brings up 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to roam now. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's trying to get into the top 5.
In motion left is Watkins. Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Left side caught by Matthews. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
4 down. Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Can't find anyone open. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Edelman unable to hang on that time. That'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
Watch it now, Marty. Hurry up.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
It's awfully tough on a defense when he's able to move outside the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for open targets. You don't know whether to attack him or lay back and try and defend the pass.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 4 down. Set.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. 5 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Lumber. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
High school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of... Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.